Phillies got in their own way last night. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Phillies Fans Media to recap of last night's game between the Phillies and the Miami Marlins. As the Phillies lose 11-9 to the Marlins as they drop the second game of this three-game series. I mean, how in the world do you lose that game? Enough is enough with Corey Knebel as the closer. I mean, how in the world have you not seen enough of this guy? Now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into it. So, another frustrating loss for this team last night. I am just so tired of seeing Corey Knebel get save opportunity. Tag Upton had a really rough first inning. Did settle down after that and pitches a solid 5 innings. Jerry's familiar. What a disaster he has been. You got JT Muto, who's getting paid average annual value of $23 million a year, and he cannot catch a pop-up right against the netting. I mean, it's just... it's these little things that really come back and cost you. They have a 9-8 lead going into the top of the 9th inning because Rhys Hoskins continues to stay hot. Of course, he did hit his 12th and 13th home runs of the season last night. So we wasted an amazing game by Rhys Hoskins, who's been just scorching hot. So isn't that just a shame? Isn't that just a shame? We should pick up the scoring summary here in the top of the first inning. Zach Eflin on the mound, facing Jesus Aguilar. As Aguilar homers on a fly ball to left center field, a 2-run shot. Also scores Soler, Aguilar's 9th home run of the season, and the Marlins now take a 2-0 lead. So a nice quick, 2-0 lead for the Marlins here in the top of the first inning. Definitely a good start for them. Aguilar has just kind of had a mediocre year so far. Pick it up here in the same inning. Avisail Garcia homers on a fly ball to center field. A 2-run shot. Also scores Jesus Sanchez. And it's now 4-0 Miami. So the Marlins now take a 4-0 first inning lead off of Zach Eflin. And my goodness, did he throw a lot of pitches in that inning. We pick it up here in the bottom of the third inning. JT Muto grounded in a double play with the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. And he does get an RBI right here as he grounds the ball to short. And they do get Bryce Harper out at second. JT Muto is able to beat out the throw to first. And in the meantime, Kyle Schwarber came around to score. And the Phillies get on the board now 4-1 ball game. I mean, he almost got in another double play right there. Then we pick it up here in the bottom of the fourth inning. This guy continues to stay red hot. And I tell you, it's really a shame that we wasted another good night from this man. As Rhys Hoskins homers on a fly ball to left field, a 3-run shot. Also scores Veerling and Schwarbs. That would be Hoskins' 12th of the season. Of course, he wouldn't be done later in the ball game, and the Phillies tied at 4. So it is nice to see another guy. Of course, we love Harp, and when we love Harp, it's nice to see another guy step up and produce in Rhys Hoskins, right? I mean, this guy is on another planet right now. This guy has definitely had a good week and a half. Another 2 home runs last night. It's a shame we're wasting his production. Then we pick it up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Alec Bohm delivers as he signals on a sharp line drive to center field. JT Muto and Didi Gregorius come around to score, and the Phillies now lead it 6-4. So Alec Bohm, the struggling Alec Bohm, delivers on a 2 RBI single. So the Phillies now take the lead. We're down 4-0. We come back and now take the lead 6-4 on the Alec Bohm 2 RBI single. Then we pick it up here in the same inning. Rhys Hoskins. 2 homers last night. He also doubles on a sharp line drive to center field. Alec Bohm and Matt Veerling come around to score, and the Phillies now lead it 8-4. So we now have a 4-run lead. Of course, we were trailing by 4, and now we have a 4-run lead. So how about that? Hoskins, 12th double of the season. So another big hit for the big fella. The red-hot Hoskins delivers again. Another 2 RBIs for him. That RBI total is definitely getting up there now. He's really been starting to rank up those RBIs. We pick it up here in the top of the 7th inning. We bring in the high leverage reliever in Jerry's Familia, $6 million just for 1 year. The same exact money that the San Francisco Giants are paying Jack Peterson. Isn't that just sad? Another great signing by Dave Dombrowski is Jacob Stallings. Homers on a fly ball to left field. Avisail Garcia and John Berti come around to score, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. I mean, I never seen a bullpen, I mean, be historically terrible year after year after year, and when our front office doesn't do anything to try to address it. I mean, throw $10 million at Corey Knebel, we throw $6 million at Jerry's Familia. I mean, of course, the $6 million we gave Brad Hand certainly has been worth every single last penny because he's just been unbelievable, but I am just so tired of having this guy come in the ballgame. It's not 2015, 2016 anymore. I mean, when his stuff is really working, it's just not. I mean, this guy is just terrible. I mean, he just doesn't have it. His stuff is not what it used to be. I mean, there's no question. He allows the 3-1 shot to Stallings, his second of the season. So unacceptable. Leave it up to us to make a bad team look like a good team. But I'm starting to question, of course, is this team even a good team? Then we pick it up here in the same inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. homers on a fly ball to right field. His 13th of the season off of Serenity Dominguez, who surrendered his first home run of the season last night. And the Marlins now tied at 8. I'm not even mad at Sir Anthony. I'm just not. I mean, of course, am I happy? No. But, everybody's going to make mistakes, because he's just been so good this year. Everybody's going to make a mistake. But I tell you, I'm really annoyed as Jerry's Familia and Corey Knebel. Of course, Jose Alvarado, of course, we didn't get to see him last night, thankfully. I guess maybe it wouldn't have mattered since we lost this game anyway. But those three guys, I am just incredibly disappointed in, simply because of the fact if we would have signed Jerry's Familia for just 1 year, $1 million, I wouldn't have cared. I really wouldn't have cared. I mean, it wouldn't be as bad. But we're paying this guy $6 million. What a joke. What an absolute joke. I cannot believe how much we're paying him. So the Marlins tie it at 8. Just unbelievable. Then we pick it up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rhys Hoskins does it again. His second of the night is he homers on a fly ball to left field. A towering Titanic shot. He's now taking the lead now 9-8 ball game. Hoskins' 13th home run of the season. Big fella delivers again. Just huge, man. This guy is just on fire. He's showing the emotion around the bases. He's really just fired up. Then we pick it up here in the top of the 9th inning. Of course, Corey Knebel loads the bases, nobody out. You're thinking, Landon Wolf could just get any more Phillies. As Garrett Cooper singles on a ground ball to left field. Old friend Luke Williams comes around to score, and the Marlins now tie the game at 9. I mean, I just have never seen a guy, a Phillies closer that can like on a night-to-night basis, you feel comfortable with him coming in. It's always scary. It's always something. Even some of the saves he was able to somehow get out of. I mean, it's always been something, right? I mean, remember it out in LA. Remember it was bases loaded, 2 out. A lot of other examples of that. I mean, it's just all these scary moments to end the ball game. It's never just an exhale. Oh my gosh, just the top of the 9th inning or the bottom of the 9th inning, whoever would be home or on the road. Oh well, Corey Knebel's coming to the game. I'm not worried here. It's always worried. You're always worried, no matter who's coming in for the closer's role. Then we pick it up here in the same inning. Just Aguilar homeward earlier as he doubles on a line drive to right center field. He threw his backhand out there. Nick Fortes of Jazz Chisholm Jr. coming around to score, and it's now 11-9 Miami. And we go down pretty quietly there in the bottom of the 9th inning. So thank you, Corey Knebel. Thank you for your $10 million for blowing all these saves for us. I really appreciate it. So that'd be your final 11-9 Miami. Kyle Schwarber out of the leadoff spot. Goes hitless, but he's able to draw 3 walks, right? He's able to draw 3 walks. This guy certainly has been good with the walks this year at 808 OPS. And Rhys Hoskins, 4-hit night last night. Phillies Hunts Media Player of the Game. Stay hot, Rhys Hoskins. Yes, now sits at 809. I mean, think about it. Just like a week and a half ago, it was barely below 700. Now it's at 809. 13 homers, 36 RBI, 249 average now for Rhys. I mean, this guy is just red hot, and you just love to see it, man. You just love to see it. So I keep up the good work, Rhys Hoskins. His last 7 games hitting 448, last 15 hitting 233, and his last 30 275. This man is certainly on another planet right now. And Bryce Harper with the line drive single to right field last night, also drawing 2 walks. Average sits at 318. Bryce Harper with another knock last night. Staying hot, Harp. And Nick Castellanos, 2 knocks last night. Average now sits at 258. So we just need Nick Castellanos to start hitting the ball at the ballpark. Only 7 home runs on the year so far, 722 OPS. You could take a look at Kyle Schwarb's OPS, almost 100 points higher. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. And JT Mucho, one knock last night, the RBI on the fielder's choice ground out. That drop pop-up in foul territory. He also, I understand that, he has thrown out some runners this year, but, a terrible throw to second base, a stolen base attempt. This guy is just, he doesn't have his head in the game. What in the world is wrong with JT Mucho? I just don't know. He's not been that same guy since 2020. He just hasn't. Ever since he got paid, he has not been the same guy. He just hasn't. And he's shown glimpses of it. He hasn't been consistent on a night-to-night basis. So it's just so sad. It's just really sad what's happened to this guy. And Didi Gregorius, one knock last night, scoring one of the Phillies, 9 runs. And Alec Boehm with the 2 RBI single last night also collects another knock on top of that. So hopefully he starts to get it going. We really need him to start heating up. And Yario Munoz got the start at second base last night. Of course, Mickey Moniak was sent down as he homered in his first at-bat back in AAA. That's where he belongs right now. His swing is just off. Yario Munoz, who spent time with the Boston Red Sox, St. Louis Cardinals as well. Of course, we did sign into a minor league deal this offseason. I believe that was during the lockout, I think it might have been. He did get the start at second last night, and Bryson Stott came in later in the ball game to take over for him, as unfortunately he would go hitless. And Matt Vierling, 2 knocks last night, scoring 2 of the Phillies' 9 runs. It's nice to see other guys step up, other than Bryce Harper. Of course, we love Harp, but it's nice to see Rhys Hoskins is going on an absolute tear. It's nice to see some different faces. And that's one thing that does give me hope about this team. Some depth here, right? They're not just this one guy carrying, right? That's not how baseball works. At least that's not how it's supposed to work. And Vierling's last 7 games, he's hitting .313. His last 15, he's hitting .256. He's certainly starting to heat up, there's no question. And Zach Eflin, 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Eflin's ERA now sits at 3.98. I tell you, he had a horrible first inning, but man, did he settle down. He really settled down. So he looked like a totally different pitcher through those next 5 innings. He looked a lot better. Jerry's Familia, 3rd inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, and 3 were earned, and he also walked a batter. ERA now sits at 4.50. This guy has just been a train wreck. This guy's in an absolute train wreck. Sandy Dominguez, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits. Of course, he did allow the home run to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Brad Hand continues to be dominant. You're just not hearing enough about this guy. 1.96 ERA. This guy's been worth every single penny of this contract. Corey Knebel with his 4th lone save of the season. ERA now sits at 3.24. It feels like it could be honestly higher than that. Corey Knebel cannot throw strikes at all. I just never see anything like it. Giovanni was able to get out of the inning, but not before allowing that 2 RBI double to Jesus Aguilar. Of course, none of those runs were charged to either guy. That would do it, of course, as the New York Mets win 5-0 as they're playing the struggling Milwaukee Brewers team that we swept last week. Go to DC and they lose the series. Of course, the Mets play them now. So the Mets have just had an easy go of it recently. And when they had to play a really good team in the San Diego Padres, they lost the series. And of course, when they had to go play a really good team, the LA Dodgers, they split the series. Of course, we won the series out there. We sit at 31-31. The Braves have now won 13 in a row. Much rather have them win than the Mets. At least that's one positive you could take. At least the Braves are keeping the pressure on the Mets a little bit. So they're not letting up. And I think I can speak for any Phillies fan. I think we'd much rather see the Braves win than the Mets. I think that's pretty obvious. So 105, the first pitch tonight to be determined for Miami, and Kyle Gibson on the mound for the Phillies, 4-2 with a 4.41 ERA. You got to win the series here. Honestly, it's no matter what, you're not gonna be really pleased after today's ball game, because you know what? How in the world did you lose that game last night? This is unacceptable. It looked like the old Phillies, and honestly, some of this blame goes on Rob Thompson. Why are you sticking with Corey Knebel as the closer? He is the manager. He's the one who's making this decision. So that partly goes on Rob Thompson. So guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please turn on the bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out social media. Link is in the section at Phillies on social media, Instagram, Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at Piazza Media. Card text 267-225-392. Email me philliesmedia@gmail.com. 105 first pitch today. To be determined going against Kyle Gibson. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you. Let's go, Phil. So see you guys.